God's advice today. God is sending many signs, but it seems like you are ignoring all of them. So please do not ignore this video, as it is a message from God's heart to bless your life today. Before we continue, please leave your like so that more people can be reached by this message. Subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to receive more videos like this. Don't ignore this video and stay until the end. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and the second best manifestation offer in the world. God said, "My dear child, listen to me carefully, for I see your heart and know your sincere longing for me. I have seen your prayers, heard your cries, and I perceive you're waiting for answers. There are days when you feel my presence clearly, but there are also moments when you think I am distant. However, I want you to know, I never abandon you. Even when you do not perceive me, I am by your side, sustaining you. Every prayer of yours has been heard, every tear collected, every desire of your heart is before me. But I need you to look within yourself, for you have allowed doubt and fear to grow, preventing you from fully experiencing my peace. Trust in me, for my word says, cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7. Do not carry alone what I have already asked you to surrender. Let go into my arms. Rest in the certainty that I am working on your behalf. Believe, for your answer is coming. Comment, I believe, if this message spoke to your heart. Comment, I trust in the right time, because waiting is not the end. My child, why do you still carry this burden on your shoulders? I see your anguished heart, your restless mind, the way you try to solve everything on your own. I know you worry about tomorrow, that you fear things getting out of your control, that you are afraid to trust me completely. But, my child, how long will you continue like this? You were not created to walk overwhelmed, to live in fear of the future, to fight battles that were not meant for you to fight alone. I am here, waiting for you to give me your burdens, waiting for you to understand that you do not have to carry everything by yourself. I am your refuge, your fortress, the one who sustains you when your strength is gone. Comment, I trust in God to lighten my burden. Are you seeking a deep spiritual change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week while blessings pour over you daily. All of this begins with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click on the link in the first comment. Every step you take on this journey not only benefits you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team that brings this valuable content to you. Do not wait any longer to start this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and begin your path to a fuller and more abundant life. Remember what is written, commit your way to the Lord, trust in him, and he will do this. Psalm 37 verse 5. How many times have I already proven this in your life? How many times did you think there was no way out, but I opened a path where there was none? How many times was your soul downcast, and I lifted you up? I was your light in the darkness, your shelter in the storm, your peace in the midst of chaos. But I need you to trust in me completely, not just on good days, not only when you can see the path ahead, but also in uncertainty, in waiting, in silence. My will is greater than your plans. My love is deeper than any doubt you may have. As long as you lean on your own understanding, you limit what I can do in your life. But if you surrender your ways to me, I will lead you to a place of rest, security, and victory. Comment, I trust in the right time, because waiting is not the end. So, my child, release this burden. You do not have to carry alone what I have already offered to carry for you. I take care of you in every detail. I know what you need before you even ask, and I have prepared a future for you better than the one you imagine. Trust in my providence. Learn to rest in me. When everything seems uncertain, remember, I am your God, the one who never abandons you, the one who walks by your side, the one who holds your hand and guides you on the best path. Just trust, my child, for I will never fail you. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew chapter 11 verse 28. I see your exhaustion, my child. I see how you have struggled to keep everything under control, how you have carried burdens that were never meant for your shoulders. I know that, many times, you feel responsible for everything and everyone, that if you are not strong, everything around you will fall apart. But I never wanted you to live this way. I am your refuge, your fortress, your rest. I want you to cast on me all your worries, all your anxieties, all your uncertainties. I want you to know that I take care of you, that nothing happening in your life is beyond my knowledge. Even when you do not understand my plans, I keep guiding your steps, protecting you from what you cannot see, opening paths where there seems to be no way. I am your shelter in difficult days, your peace in the midst of the storm. I know that trusting is not always easy. Fear makes you hold on to the reins of your life tightly, as if letting go meant failure. How many times have you tried to solve everything on your own, only for things to spiral out of control? How many times, when you finally surrendered to me, did I bring solutions you never even imagined? I want you to learn to trust before the storm, to rest before the burden becomes unbearable. My child, I did not create you to live in constant worry but to walk with me in freedom. I want you to seek me not only when everything falls apart but also in the days of peace. I want your faith to be based not on circumstances but on the certainty that I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. Walk with me without reservations, without fear, without doubt. I will not leave you alone. I will not abandon you. I will not let go of your hand. If you feel like your life is going in circles, it's time for a change. In just 1 minute, you can open the doors to abundance and transform your reality in just a few days. Click the link in the first comment and discover how this simple technique can bring you both spiritual and material blessings. My child, I have seen the burden you carry, the anxieties that fill your mind, and the fears that silently consume your heart. But today, I invite you to place everything in my hands, for you were not created to walk alone. You have tried to solve things with your own strength, relying only on your understanding, but my wisdom is greater than yours. My ways are higher than yours. Trust in me, surrender your worries to me, and rest in the assurance that I am your God, the one who sustains and guides you in every step. You do not need to fear tomorrow, for I am already there, preparing everything for you. Just believe and walk in my light. knowing that I will never leave you. Cast your burden on the Lord, and He will sustain you. He will never allow the righteous to be shaken. Psalm 55 verse 22. However, I need you to trust me completely, without reservations or doubt, for you cannot divide your heart between your own desires and my will. I know that often the path seems uncertain, that waiting is difficult, and that the unknown frightens you, but I want you to remember that I am the one who guides your steps and writes your story with perfection. Nothing I do is by chance, and every challenge you face has a greater purpose, even if you do not understand it now. Trust, for I am shaping something great for you, something beyond your limited vision and momentary fears. I will not leave you alone, nor will I allow you to walk without direction, because my love for you is unshakable, and everything I prepare is for your good. Many see only my love, and yes, I am love. But I also want you to understand that I am a God of justice. My wrath does not come from selfishness or pride as it does with men, but from a holy zeal for truth, righteousness, and holiness. When I see my creation straying from the path I established, when they choose lies over truth, my heart is grieved. I do not want anyone to perish but for all to repent and return to me. 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 9. It has been this way since the beginning, since the Garden of Eden. I gave Adam and Eve a place of perfection, a refuge where they could walk with me without fear or shame. I gave them everything they needed, but I asked for only one thing, that they not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Yet, they trusted the serpent's voice, believed they could be like me, and disobeyed. When I called them, they hid, for they knew they had sinned. My heart was grieved, for I created them for communion with me, but they chose the path of disobedience. The consequences were inevitable. Sin entered the world, and with it came pain, death, and separation. But even in my wrath, I showed mercy. I could have destroyed them then and there, but I made a promise, that one day, one would come to crush the head of the serpent. Genesis chapter 3 verse 15. Look at the history of my people, Israel. I brought them out of slavery in Egypt, parted the Red Sea so they could walk through on dry ground, and led them through the wilderness with a cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. I provided manna from heaven, made water flow from the rock, and cared for them in every moment. Yet, even so, they turned away from me. They murmured, complained, and longed to return to Egypt, to slavery, because they did not trust me completely. Even after witnessing my power and faithfulness, they made a golden calf to worship while Moses was on the mountain receiving my commandments. My wrath burned against them, for they traded the glory of the living God for an image made by human hands. I could have destroyed them, but Moses interceded for them, and I had mercy. But there were consequences. Sin never goes unnoticed before me, for I am a just God. And yet, even after this, they continued to doubt. When they reached the gates of the promised land and saw the giants, they forgot who I am. It was I who brought them out of Egypt, who parted the sea so they could walk on dry ground, who provided everything they needed in the wilderness. But in the face of adversity, they chose fear over faith. Because of their unbelief, that generation did not enter the land I had prepared for them. They wandered for 40 years until a people arose who trusted in me. So it has been throughout time. Many choose to doubt, to follow their own ways, and to ignore my voice. But I am God, my justice remains, and everything man does has its consequences. The world may seem given over to iniquity, but nothing escapes my sight. I am the one who judges with righteousness, who corrects those I love, and who strengthens those who choose to trust in me. Therefore, my child, do not harden your heart. Do not despise my correction, for when I discipline you, it is because I want what is best for you. I know there are moments when you do not understand my ways, but everything I do is for your growth. I know that sometimes you feel weak, that fear tries to paralyze you, but do not let it take you away from me. I am your safe refuge, your fortress in difficult days, your help when you see no way out. No matter how strong the winds may blow, I remain by your side, sustaining you, guiding you, protecting you. All I ask is that you trust, that you follow my ways, and that you do not fear, for I will never leave you alone. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If you liked it, please write Amen and share this message with someone who also needs to hear it. I invite you to click on the first comment where you will find a special prayer and the second best manifestation offer in the world. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.